Hello, my friends. Okay, while I take this long drive here, I'm gonna make this video. I'll make a video response to Mr. Kaufman's video he made last night. I watched before I went to bed. It was a very interesting video. He talked about this term linguist, and he went on about how he was criticized, how he's been criticized lately by some people, telling him that he's not a linguist. I find this very interesting. Like, oh shoot, should I go this way? Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I there's been some people, like, I don't want to say any names, but I remember watching some videos in the past of people were criticizing him about being a linguist. And this is interesting because, like you said, according to the dictionary, a linguist is a person that knows many languages, that can speak many languages. So, what is it? Like, in all the dictionaries, the Oxford Dictionary, any dictionary you look in, they give you the definition for linguist, and they'll show you that it's describing a person who knows many languages, right? So why are we changing up the definition? This is what's weird. Like, before I started really getting into like this polyglot community thing, I didn't even know what a polyglot was. I never even heard of the term. I didn't know what it meant. And linguist was just probably the only term appropriate to use, in that context. Person knowing many languages. So when people called me a linguist back in the day, I didn't like say, oh, I'm not a linguist, blah 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 blah. I just accepted it because in the dictionary it said a linguist is a person that knows many languages. So I don't know. And then we have these people that actually studied linguistics, and they say that, oh, he's not a linguist because he doesn't have a degree in linguistics. He doesn't know about linguistics. So I guess I could say for myself, I never really referred to myself as a linguist because I didn't study linguistics. Second. Yeah, so I never really referred to myself as a linguist because of that. So I just stayed away from it. I don't know. I just try to stay safe. But I don't know, like, why? I don't know. Why are we changing the definition of what linguist means? And like Steve Kaufman said, like, I don't know. Like, if you look at it, and this is just the truth. You can look at this through various videos on YouTube. Like, a person who took studied linguistics at a university, got a degree, versus a person who didn't study linguistics, don't have a degree, but they're a polyglot. They know many languages. Which person will be the most helpful? As far as like if I'm a language learner, I don't know. I have no experience for learning languages, right? And I'm on YouTube watching videos. And trying to get advice on how to go about learning a language. If I watch a video of a linguist, only thing I'm going to learn is about this. They're going to talk about sounds and all that good stuff. That's not going to help me learn the language. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad, like the linguistics and all that stuff. I'm not saying it's bad. But, like, when it comes to learning a language, I'm talking about learning. Like, how can I get started? What do I need to do? What steps do I need to take? A linguist is not going to be able to help me do that. But when you look at polyglots videos, they talk about they share their experiences, and they go through different steps on what you need to do, to at least be successful in the language, or try to help you out and guide you in that direction. So, in that respect, I guess I would say that I would be rather called. I'm not saying linguist doesn't mean a person that don't know many languages, but looking at that, I will be rather called a polyglot than a linguist. A linguist is a linguist, but just looking at that, I'd rather be called a polyglot because I don't study that linguistic stuff. I can give good advice based off of my experience and help someone else learn a language swiftly, but I can't sit up and explain to people about how to use the tongue and all that. You put your tongue here and do that. I mean, that's just not my thing. I think it's very interesting nonetheless, but it's just not my thing. I don't really, that's not my focus. That's more of the science of the language. So, I don't know. I just think people were just out here hating, you know, and I don't know. I guess Steve Kaufman, he's sensitive like I am, and I like, I don't know. It's just because we try to understand why people want to you know, criticize someone doing something positive. And the only conclusion to that is that they're just hating. They just want attention. So hey, Steve Kaufman is a linguist. He's a linguist. So, you know, he speaks many languages, so he's considered to be a linguist. Now, there was something else he mentioned. What was it? Oh yeah, the different method. This thing between this input and output thing we talked about before. Now, like I said before, the input is very important. This is something that I didn't do much when I first started learning languages. You know, I mean, I was still successful learning languages, but the input was something I was missing. Hence, I had problems with pronunciations, tones, and understanding like a lot of stuff, like a lack of understanding. And the only thing that I was able to understand was like just the stuff that I was talking about, you know, like the I don't know, like just the basic stuff I was talking with the natives about. I was getting to conversational levels in the language. It was just limited, you know, and I had problems trying to understand certain things. So this input thing is very important, and I've been doing a lot of input lately, you know. So that right there is something I take serious now, and I've been doing a lot of input lately. Now output, I think the output is really good too. That's another thing I like to do. I like to learn. When I learn things, I like to get out there right away, get in the battlefield and just use it right away. Soon, if it's an idiom, I'm getting right out there. I'm going to a chat room. I'm going to use it on somebody. And then if they use it, when I use it, this is what happens. When I use a certain expression on someone, they use something back to me. And if I don't understand it, I copy it down and I go use it on somebody else. So that I like doing it. That's part of the output. So I don't think one is better than the other. I think if you do output and if it's helping you to achieve your goal on learning the language, hey, continue to do that. If you're just doing input and it's helping you to achieve your goal, just keep doing input. I'm not gonna say, well, the input is like inhuman reading and you know, you just blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna say that. It's just like, I don't know, this is everybody's method. Everyone learns languages differently. And, you know, we're both language learners, so I'm going to support you anyway. So, I think for me, I'm going to have a balance. I'm going to have a balance of both input and output. So, I think that's it. I will post a link to his video in the description area, and I will post this video as a response to that video. And I didn't watch the other video. I guess someone said something. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Someone said something about me, about Icelandic, saying that why am I learning Icelandic? I'm not going to use it or something. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'll probably watch it later. But I think Steve Kaufman posted a link to that video. But yeah, I'm gonna post a link to his video and let you guys go check it out. And yeah, thanks for viewing, and let me know what you guys think.